We're about halfway through August 2025, and so that means it's once again time to take a look at everything picked up in July. Starting in Asia, specifically the Philippines, is this very interesting police top. From initial inspections, it appears to be a basic FSU or field service uniform in the simply named digital green camouflage pattern introduced around 2019 with patches and all, granted in a very small size. However, if it's turned around, it's revealed to be a sample piece as denoted by the bluntly put, sample only, not for sale, making it likely a showcase piece for design or conceptual purposes. Moving west into the Middle East are these two pieces out of Afghanistan as well as Yemen. The Yemeni one is an older woodland derivative pattern which from accounts began its usage among Special Forces and Republican Guard units. Though likely still sporadically seen due to the current state of the country, its color scheme has since been updated and transferred to a digital design. The Afghan uniform, on the other hand, is an unissued US-produced BDU variant specifically for the UAP, or Afghan Uniform Police, marked as Type 7 Style 2, meaning there's likely quite a few other variants out there the United States made for Afghan police, military, and security forces during the period of the Republic. Moving now to Africa are a few pieces, starting off with two blue patterns, one out of Mali and the other Equatorial Guinea. The blue chocolate chip design, which has seen a few variants fielded over the years, is a newer one worn by the Malian Gendarmerie, which is pretty much a militarized police force for the country. Usually when this pattern is seen, it's more frequently associated with Middle Eastern countries like Kuwait, or the slightly more gray versions often seen with border guard units. Next to it though is a blue DPM not often encountered worn by Equatorial Guinea's Air Force. Considering their population is about 1.8 million, with about 2,500 of whom are in the Air Force, this makes the set a little less common to come across. Staying within Africa are two lizard types, both of which are pretty common throughout the continent due to their connections to colonial powers. The slightly redder one is from Burkina Faso and is often seen in a few different uniform cuts and takes influence from a version of the older French lizard pattern, while the more brownish is used by Senegal by their national gendarmerie. However, with this one, what makes it slightly interesting is the tag inside, which showcases an AK rifle logo. Moving not too far away are these three variants of another French pattern, the CCE, from Gabon. This country is one of the few out there which sees most of its patterns stay the same shape-wise, with really the only difference being the color shades and orientations, as the closest to the standard is an older pattern worn primarily by soldiers within the army, while the more tan-dominant next to it is used by the Republican Guard, and the vibrant red one is seen with members of the military health services, which not only renders assistance to armed forces personnel and their families, but also runs facilities related to medical research and learning, as well as emergency aid in times of crisis, among many other things. Finally, from a region not always seen is the newest and first original pattern worn by the land forces of the Barbados Defense Force. First seen around 2018, it's a very green-dominant digital design which actually incorporates text spelling out BDF throughout, with older versions seemingly lacking this. This particular set, as noted by the tag, is a size S, which stands for
Barbados Slim!
But not really. Anyway though, that'll do it for this month. We'll be back again in August. Thanks for stopping by.